Now in the hip hop thing, I just dragged a bunch of literally. There's no creativity here. I just grabbed a bunch of loops and just assembled them. Down here is a, a, a voice, a voice, and just this different variations of this one loop. So this is um, this is the beginning of this cue.
Sweet like honey.
Retrospective recording. I've talked about this before because literally, as far as like keyboard stuff, MIDI, I never, ever, ever used the record button. I just don't do it. That's just me. It doesn't it doesn't help me with my workflow. So in all these workstations, I use retrospective recording. Logic, they call it capture record. And again, I never use the record button. So retrospective recording, the thing I like about it is I'm never on the spot where I feel like I got to perform because once you push the record button, that automatically puts you in perform mode. This doesn't work for audio. So if you're doing vocals or something, retrospective record doesn't work. It only works when you're doing like MIDI, stuff with the keyboard program. So for instance, like if I hold this note, the computer's doing nothing. But if I hit the shortcut keys, that's there. So I got it. Let's delete that. So in Studio One, here's the function here, the button here. It's Shift R. Now in Logic, I programmed it, to just activate with one key. So I'm going to do that here in Studio One. I'm going to go to my keyboard shortcuts and I'm just going to start typing like retro. So here it is, retro recording. And you can see it says Shift R. Let's change that. We don't want that. I want it to be like one key. So let's make it the same key I use in Logic. So I'm going to F16 or 19, I'm sorry. Assign, apply, and I'm going to close. So now if I do that again, there it is. So I just got one key now. So that's going to make my workflow a little smoother. So that's how I record pretty much 99% of the stuff I record when it comes to like the keyboard stuff, programming and all of that. Also drones, I use a lot. I'll play around drones. Drones are basically one note that's just flying forever. So for instance, let's do this again. All right, so we'll do our, retrospective recording. So we got it, right? So then what I'll do is I'll come in here, I'll make it, maybe a little longer. So now we got this one note drone. So let's go to like a stock piano here in Studio One. And we're just gonna play around this drone. It's not recording, so our shortcut key, now we got all that piano. Now I played past the drone, so let's lengthen the drone so it continues to play the whole time that the piano is playing. So we got our drone, we lengthened the drone to be the length of the piano track. So let's play it back, and then we'll try. I'll probably mess up, but I'll catch like some of these notes and just add a bass or something. And this is just a vocal I just found. So I just played around the vocal just like I was playing around the drone. So without the music, it's just a nice female vocal. Sounds like this.
Sweet like honey.
And I just played around it.